MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 2 of the NLDS between the Cincinnati Reds and the New York Mets. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win under you is great. The most important game of a series, though, is the next one you're about to play. So treating this game like it's absolutely critical is a good way not to get too comfortable with your lead.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Jose Barrios will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, thanks coming on. Jose Barrios, and this guy has all the tools to be a great one. Great velocity with life. 94 to 97.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Eugenio Suarez.
Number 7, Eugenio Suarez. The 3-2 pitch.
The 3-2 pitch. 2-2.
2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2.
Suarez, left field and carrying well. Left fielder looking up, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to left, his first homer here in the series, and that will break the seal early here. It's quickly 1-0.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Digging in now, Kevin Garnett, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
At the ball.
Good take right there.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Rosario at second. McNeil is over at first with 1 away.
Hey, come on, big guy, get your pitch.
3-1 to the Mets left fielder. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
So stepping in, J.D. Davis, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here it comes on 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that could drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take it out of his game, and he came back with another good pitch and got the punch out. A really nice job.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. At the plate, Kurt Casale. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The catcher, Kurt Casale.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Oh, and he misses it.
Cut. Hold.
You don't think fielding is important? Instead of a routine out, you got a guy standing at second base after a 2-base error. We'll see if the pitcher can pick him up.
Now in the box, Kevin Garnett. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Kevin Garnett.
All right, one time, right here.
First offering on its way.
Ball that low. Two and out.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him his first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Hit high and deep out to left field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, his third home run of this series, and the Mets have taken a 3-1 lead.
That one definitely seems worth taking a look at with Show Track. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see, he connected pretty well. 110 miles an hour off the bat, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Stepping into the box, Kevin Garnett.
The last at that, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And a first pitch knuckle curve is a called strike. 0-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
And this will find the wall deep in the corner.
Hey guys, that's a well-executed slider down and away right there. The batter just did an amazing job of staying inside the baseball and driving it the other way.
So striding forward now, J.D. Davis. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
J.D. Davis.
Hey, drive it deep, big dog. Here we go.
Line drive to center field. Number 44 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Mets leave 1. They're down 4. It's 7. Into the box now, Eugenio Suarez. In prior at-bats against Jose Alvarez, he's a .346 batter. He also has 1 home run. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Garnett is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Reds 11 and the Mets 4. Striding into the box, Kevin Garnett. He singled his last time up.
Garnett.
Come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, get you a good one up there, huh?
Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. One there. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Now batting, Kevin Garnett.
Number 5, Kevin Garnett.
First pitch on its way. And that misses for ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Is a fastball taken high for a ball.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
And this is fouled at the plate. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them. And that never say die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
J.D. Davis,
Now
the next to
batting,
bat.
third baseman, J.D. Davis.
The Mets down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Look, it's easy. You don't have to look any further than the fifth inning to see where this game was decided. They put together a big rally and did everything down the stretch to secure this win.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
Cincinnati. MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the National League Division Series between the New York Mets and the Cincinnati Reds. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
It's been a good series so far as these two teams have split the first two games. So essentially this makes this a 3-game series. That means this game is huge. It's a lot easier playing knowing you're 1 win away from moving on as opposed to 1 loss from packing it up and heading home.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Sonny Gray will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Next up for New York, Kevin Garnett, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Garnett.
Hey, find something you like up there.
Now here's the pitch.
Hey!
Gray has pitched his way to over 1,600 innings of work at the big league level. And over those innings, he's collected over 1,500 strikeouts. Called strike 0-2. Gray is a guy that's able to keep the bat off the ball. That's kind of the name of the game for a pitcher, and as a starter, it really helps him work deep into games.
Matty V, one of the toughest parts about scoring runs is bunching 3 or 4 hits together an inning, and that's one of the things this guy does really well.
In now for the Reds, Aristides Aquino. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Number 44.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Racing back the left fielder. And that one is gone! A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the series. And with it, the Reds have tied the ball game at 1.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Leading off the inning, Kevin Garnett. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Garnett.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses ball one.
Hey, what time? Right now.
That's a ball.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball two now. Two and one after the foul ball there.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
3-1 to the Mets left fielder.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball four. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't.
Ball 4, take the base. 3. Ball 4, take the base. That's ball 4. He's out. 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 3.
Your attention, please.
Hey, good pitch right now.
Leading off for the Mets, the left fielder, Kevin Garnett.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball.
The 1-0 home. There's a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
Hey, he hangs it, you bang it, kid. Here you go.
Hard on the ground towards short. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Yeah, great job right there.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Standing in, Jesse Winker. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. Standing in, Eugenio Suarez. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. The 1-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Looking up is the left fielder. Gone! A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the series, and the Reds have taken the lead. It's 3-2.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there.
Now at the plate, Kevin Garnett, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Okay, right here. Let's go.
Come on, sit on something right here. Let it fly.
First offering on its way. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. Kepler has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he'll have to hold tight at third. So it'll take. So a run at first now.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for New York, number 62,
3.
Nick.
He's out.
With
3. Ball 4, take your base. 3. You're out.
This one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
Heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the National League Division Series between the New York Mets and the Cincinnati Reds. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, because this is a 5-game series, this is an elimination game. I think that any time a team's season is on the line, they have to play like it. I think they'll be really aggressive and try to force the other team into some mistakes. If they play well, all of a sudden this series is all tied up, and we'll have a Game 5 to look forward to.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Mike Minor is on the mound, and he'll look to wrap up this division series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're going to get a chance to look at a good veteran pitcher here. This guy's been around the block a few times, but one of the things he does, he still competes at a high level, and he's never stopped trying to learn.
Stepping up to the plate, Kevin Garnett. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Garnett.
Right here.
Has a look, now the pitch. Pitches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second.
Come on,
to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Mets strand one. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. Coming to the plate now, Albert Almora, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Almora.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs. Striding in, Kevin Garnett. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Garnett.
First delivery to him on the way. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. And he falls behind 0-2. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here. Having a
Back now with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Nicolas Castellanos to start out the inning.
Castellanos.
Here we go, guys. Let's go.
High in the air into shallow left center. Garnett comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for route number 1.
Play ball. Out.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Kevin Garnett. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Garnett.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Outside.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. And he hits the corner with that one. 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. Turned on down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking, we really... Digging in once again, Kevin Garnett. He singled his last time up.
Kevin Garnett.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1.
And he takes ball 1. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise to the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
So coming to the plate, Kevin Garnett. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and it's in time at first, and finally, at long last, the side is retired. But not before they claim the lead here as they bat around and hang an 8th spot on them. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Mets out in...
Yeah, this game was decided in the 8th. That was a huge offensive fireworks coming into the 8th inning. And when the other guys put up a big inning like that against you late in the game, it's really tough to make any kind of a comeback.
Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
8-2 tonight's final. MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 5 of the National League Division Series between the Cincinnati Reds and the New York Mets. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
And guys, I'm going to be sorry to see this series come to an end. You've got to love a series that comes down to the final game, and seeing the push and pull struggle between these two teams over the last 4 games has been a lot of fun. We're in for a great one here in Game 5.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. John Means gets the call in Game 5 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches.
Play ball. Out, out. He's out. You're out. 3. He's safe. 3. He's safe.
Leading up for the Mets, the left fielder, Kevin Garnett.
Have a rip like you can. Here you go.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey!
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Behind 0-2 now. The pitch.
No, that's low.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Ball.
Change of speed there, but it's taken for a ball. 2-2.
2 strikes.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, got to feel like it's a win for the offense.
Popped him up. Gurriel has a play. Makes the play, 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Kevin Garnett. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Garnett.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Ball 1, no strike.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
2-0 now.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Hey, come on now. One time. Right here.
Has a look, now the pitch.
That's ball 3. 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Skied into straightaway right.
Come on, go hard.
Kepler's
You're
there for it.
Go hard.
And that's the 3rd out. So 4 score in the. So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. This is in the air to left field. Garnett will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that. All set for the start of the inning. Ready for another chance. Lourdes Gurriel. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Garnett arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. In now, Kevin Garnett. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ball 2.
Lays off the slider that time, 2-1. Right on the corner, 2-2. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 4-0 lead.
Leading off from Cincinnati, the left fielder, number 2, Nick Castellanos.
Play ball.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mets.
Bottom of the inning now. Now to the plate, Kevin Garnett. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Garnett.
First offering on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
This guy uses that 2-seamer to set up his other pitches. 2-seamer in, breaking ball away.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball well outside.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. The Reds down to their last strike. And a fly ball, and this should do it. And the Mets have taken their first step. They're headed to the NL Championship Series.
Well, my advice to them is to enjoy this moment, celebrate with teammates, and then realize that none of it will matter if they don't get back to work in the NLCS. They've wet their beaks with this postseason success. Now they want some more.
Well, sometimes that defining moment of the game is the ending. He came in and erased any hope the opposition may have had, and for that, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, it's awfully comforting to have a guy like this you can call on to shut the door for you. He went out there and put the hammer down, and sometimes that's easier said than done.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious New York Mets. 4 runs on 6 hits, 1 error, and 11.
The postseason atmosphere is electric as we welcome you to Game 1 of the League Championship Series on MLB Network. It's Game 1 of the National League Championship Series between the Washington Nationals and the New York Mets. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with the bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Jacob deGrom will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. What's your take on him, Dan?
Jacob deGrom is just a solid pitcher. He's not overpowering in any sense with any of his three pitches.
Here now is Juan Soto. In previous duels with deGrom, he's gone 2 for 8.
Juan Soto.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. And now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Kevin Garnett.
Hey, let her rip one time.
Has a look, now the pitch.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
Swing and a line drive, but this is going to get foul.
Hey, let her fly up there, huh? No,
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Ready on 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Hey, need you right here, need you.
He'll try again, 1-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Mets leave 1. We are still scoreless. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain.
At the plate, Kevin Garnett. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
And that's it, big guy.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Ready now, J.D. Davis.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far.
Hey, your pitch.
Swinging a soft
Yeah,
liner,
that
and that's in there. Base hit.
Find the ball.
And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Hit in the air to right field. Long run for the right fielder. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only one run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Stepping up now, Jared Kelnick, and their runners at the corners now.
Jared Kelnick.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jacob deGrom.
The pitcher, Jacob.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Digging in and looking for more, Kevin Garnett. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Strasburg comes set. First pitch on the way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Right fielder looking up, still ranging back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. His first homer so far in the series. And the Mets have got it up to a 5-0 game now.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Ready to take his hacks again, Kevin Garnett, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
The 1-0. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Tauchman is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Digging in, Kevin Garnett. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point.
Garnett.
First offering on its way. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, and particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
here.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Nope,
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Come on, big guy. Shit. Drive it right here.
Hit hard, but this is a foul ball. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Line drive to center field. So he'll add one to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. Bottom of the 7th inning. He'll go at least 1 plate appearance deeper after the 2-out hit. J.D. Davis the next to bat. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Garnett, a runner at first with 2 gone. Hit hard on the ground to short. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout there.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brandon Nimmo, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Nimmo.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it.
The 2-1. Hit in the air to right field.
Run it hard.
Right fielder is on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. 8th inning coming up. The Mets lead this one 12-0.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the 1st inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
14-0 is the final in this one. The New York Mets take the 1-0 lead here in the League Championship Series. Jacob deGrom earns the victory on the mound. Steven Strasburg struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody. MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's the second game of the National League Championship Series between the Washington Nationals and the New York Mets. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, it was a good start for these guys at home. They did what they needed to do in the opening game, and this crowd really showed up and made a difference as well. Should be an electric atmosphere again, so we'll see if the guys on the field can feed off it and take a commanding lead in this series.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Jose Barrios is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, thanks. Coming on Jose Barrios, and this guy has all the tools to be a great one. Great velocity with life, 94 to 97 miles an hour, power slider, and it's a big sweeper. His changeup is getting better. If this guy brings all 3 pitches one of these days, he has the potential to throw a no-hitter.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Corbin has hurled more than 1,700 innings in the majors during his career and hangs an ERA just a little over 3.5. Sent out to straightaway center field. Robles is there, and he has it for the first out. Striding in now for the Nats, Mike Tauchman. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. 3-2 pitch. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Gone to lead off the inning.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Here now is Trey Turner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Trey Turner.
All right, come on now.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And it's gone as they add still another. Trey Turner with a solo shot. His first homer here in the series, and the Nationals move out in front here 2-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Stepping into the box, Kevin Garnett. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
2-0 now. Now the pitch. 3-0 now.
3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Squared that one up just a little late. The 3-1 pitch.
That ball's foul.
Come on, big guy.
Now the payoff pitch home. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. And with 2 away, let's check in with our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And you can see our series at 1-0 as things are starting to heat up here as we get later into October. Ready for another shot now, Kevin Garnett. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Better. Let's go.
First offering on its way.
Ball. That's inside.
Yeah, let's go, kid.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And this will be off the wall out near the 330 marker. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Next for the Mets, J.D. Davis. A couple of walks for him thus far.
J.D. Davis.
Hey, come on now, big dog. Get your pitch. See you driving. Let's go. Right here.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. A bouncer up the middle.
Get
Castro's
down,
got
slide.
it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. So here's Brandon Nimmo, his career batting line with Patrick Corbin. Just a 1 for 12 career line. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times.
Right now. Hey, let her fly up there.
The 2-2. Hit back up the middle. Kerner gloves it. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 5 innings complete. The Mets are out on top, 4-3. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Kevin Garnett. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Hey, let it fly.
Come on, big guy. Get
Looking to
your
keep
pitch,
this a 1-run game. The pitch. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1.
You like the modern style of baseball. Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
Kelnick at third. Rosario over at second. McNeil on at first with 2 down. This is line to left, and that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit, and not in time as the run scores.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis.
J.D. Davis.
Come on. Let it rip right here.
A swing and a ground ball to third.
Hold on,
Costello
hold it right
fields
there.
it cleanly to Castro at the bag, and that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll go to the 7th now in game 2. It's the Mets 7 and the Nationals 4. Juan Soto to the plate now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Soto.
The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
3-3-3.
Garnett is there, and he has it for the out.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that
Live on MLB Network, this is Game 3 of the League Championship Series. It's Game 3 of the National League Championship Series between the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
You know, I think the phrase must win is overused in sports, but even though this isn't an elimination game, it does sort of feel like a must win. Doesn't matter what sport you're talking about. If you go down 3-0 in any series, you're fighting nearly an impossible uphill battle. Feels like the series kind of rides on this game right here.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Jose Arena gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Josh Bell the next to hit. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He's batting .412. He's taken him deep once. Now the payoff pitch home. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Garnett will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. We've played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Settling in now, Kevin Garnett, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Garnett.
Now here it comes. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
That is it. The third base.
J.D. Davis the next to bat. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 9.
Runners off for second. Grounded to third. There is La Stella, and that's the second out. Coming to the plate now, Jared Kelenic, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Hey, come on, big dog.
That's lifted the other way out to left.
You're going, you're going.
Soto is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Mets strand one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Batting seventh.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Garnett is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. We'll move to the third with no score. All set for the start of the fourth. So digging in now, Kevin Garnett. He reached on a single in his first try.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Hey, have a rip like you can. Here we go.
The 1-0 home.
That's a ball.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Nice rip, kid.
And that's down into left center for a base hit.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Digging in, J.D. Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Garnett on at first, nobody out. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Turner fields it cleanly, zips it to Castro for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the... Digging in to try it again, Kevin Garnett. He singled his last time up. Here's a slider up and in for ball 1, 1-0.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
Hey, see it. Drive it. Let's go.
Into the box now, J.D. Davis. He is 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. The 2-2. Hit toward the right side. But this will be taken easily at first, and there are 2 gone. Stepping in, Brandon Nimmo. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Brandon Nimmo.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So no runs here on it. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Kevin Garnett. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Into right field, that's a base hit.
Round it. Attaboy, way to swing the bat.
At the plate, J.D. Davis. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. 2 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And there he goes towards second. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets leave 1. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Stepping in, Starlin Castro. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Starlin Castro.
The 0-1 on its way. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Garnett is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the National League Championship Series between the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. Danny Salazar will be on the mound for Game 4. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, thanks, Matty. Danny Salazar has been a little bit of a strange guy to figure out. His stuff really plays. 3-pitch mix, great fastball, really good slider, and a straight changeup. The problem with Danny Salazar is he doesn't have command of his secondary pitches. A big if he has the slider and changeup command, he can be as good as anybody in baseball.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Well, just like your fielders pick you up sometimes, right here, he's got a chance to pick his guy up after that error would have ended the inning. It's a team game.
Oh, what a dive. How about that? Mets strand one. And now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score.
Leading off.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kevin Garnett. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Garnett.
Hey, have a good rip up there, huh? Let's go. Give it a ride here. Let's go.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. And he popped him up. Right fielder coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game. And he's able to get back in there at first safely. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. In now for Washington, Josh Bell.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Garnett arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Kevin Garnett. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Garnett.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1. Get your pitch and drive it. Let's go, big dog. Your spot.
The 1-0.
2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. Two great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher. Just go ahead and challenge him.
Here it comes, 2-0. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Soto has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Leave one. Back to the top of the order now, and into bat is Trey Turner.
Trey Turner.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Garnett is under this one, and he's got it for out number 2. Here's Starlin Castro. Lifetime numbers against Matt Boyd. He's got 5 base hits in 25 tries. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Fly ball to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more of Game 4 on MLB Network right after this.
Hey, you can do it.
Leading off the inning, Kevin Garnett, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against a modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
Move it, move it,
Throw
move it,
on
move
to
it.
first
Out.
in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Now at the plate, Mike Tauchman. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Right fielder.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Tauchman.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Garnett is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's on to Game 5 of the National League Championship Series between the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
Well, they're down 3-1, so it's do or die time now. That's not a good place to be, obviously, but we do see some teams play their best when their backs are up against the ropes. The key is to just take it one game at a time and not worry about how many more wins you need.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Steven Strasburg has the ball for the 5th game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Steven Strasburg has been good since he put on a uniform. The pride and joy of San Diego State University, the closest thing we've seen to Nolan Ryan. Mid to upper 90s fastball, great changeup, great curveball, and great slider. Very, very...
Now at the plate, Kevin Garnett. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Garnett.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard on the ground towards short, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Hey,
you got it. No one better.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hops this one up. La Stella is under it. 2 gone.
batting 5th, the right fielder, number 9.
See it? Drive it. Let's
Brandon.
Runners on the move for second. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Mets 1. The Nationals coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Digging in for his second at-bat, Kevin Garnett. He reached on a single in his first try.
Garnett.
Here we go. Come on now. One time.
Here it comes. Hard on the ground towards short. Turner has it.
Come on, come on, come on.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Mets, but they're on top 1-0. So striding in, Kevin Garnett. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Garnett.
Oh, baby, see you driving.
First pitch on its way. Ball 1.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
J.D. Davis the next to bat. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Strasburg with a check at first and a dive, but he's back. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Runner goes for second. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Castro at second. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up, all tied at 1-1. Striding in once again, Kevin Garnett. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Garnett.
Hey, let her rip here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Harris rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up.
Hey, look at 1 pitch right here. Come on now.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there.
Yeah, come on now, big guy.
The 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
1 out, nobody on. Hit sharply toward third. A quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone.
Play ball. Out. Out. Ball 4. Take the base.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Digging in, Kevin Garnett. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
The left fielder, Kevin Garnett.
Get your pitch here squared up.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Here we go.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have the knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Ball 4. Take your base. That's ball 4. You're out. Out. 3. He's safe.
Well, they've taken care of business all season long, and tonight was no exception. They've proven to be the best team in the National League. Now it's time to see if they can become the best in the entire game. Celebrate tonight, and the World Series is next. Congrats to the NL champs.
And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
You know, being a closer is a pressure-packed, tough job to have, so when you go out there and dominate like he just did, it's definitely worth celebrating.
The final line score for our
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the New York Mets and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with the bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on the show, and it's coming up next. Garrett Cole gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Leading off for the Mets, the left fielder, Kevin Garnett.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Hit hard to short. Russell's got it.
Run it out, run it out.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Play ball. Three. Out.
Into the box, Kevin Garnett. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too. I'd like to see this lineup start working the count a little bit more and drive up this pitcher's pitch count.
One strike now from Cole. Hit down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly.
Come on, beat it out, beat it out.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Let's play ball.
Next for New York, Torres.
Now batting, second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. Two gone now. And with two away here in Game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these two teams took to get where they are tonight.
Play ball. Out.
Ready once again, Kevin Garnett. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Garnett.
Let's go right here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Come on, come on.
Throw gets him. 2 down.
Let's play ball. He's out.
Now at the plate, Kevin Garnett.
Kevin Garnett.
And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
J.D. Davis the next to bat. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past.
Come on, big dog.
The 3-1. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. Coming to the plate again, Michael Chavis. Yes, he'll bat for the second time in the inning.
Michael Chavis.
Wait for a good one, huh?
High in the air out towards shallow right. Judge is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they strike for 4 runs in the inning, but are denied a chance to really do damage.
Play ball. Out. Ball 4. Take the base.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, we've talked about his dominance all throughout the game, and he ended up finishing what he started. A complete game shutout. He's our top player of the game.
When you basically take a game into your own hands and give your opposition absolutely no chance, you deserve all the credit in the world. His guys had to score for him, but he essentially was a one-man show out there.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Game 2 of the World Series between the New York Mets and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Well, in a 7-game series, winning Game 1 on the road is great, but it doesn't mean all that much if you can't back it up and win Game 2. A win here really puts them in a commanding position. But if they split these first 2 games, it basically becomes a best of a 5-game series starting all over again from scratch.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. Luis Severino will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Play ball. 4-4. Take your base.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Kevin Garnett. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Stanton there to take it. Here comes the runner from third.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Let's play ball. Out. That's ball 4. You're out. Ball 4. Take your base. Ball 4. Take your base. Out. Out. 3. Out. You're out. He's out.
Top of the third set to get underway. So stepping in, Kevin Garnett.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
And there's your first out of the inning.
Play ball. Out. That's ball 4. Out. You're out. He's out. 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 3. 3. You're out.
Get a good one.
At the plate, Kevin Garnett.
The left fielder, number 5, Kevin Garnett.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Let's play ball.
Leading up for the Yankees, the center fielder, John Thompson-Williams.
Hey, come on now.
The 0-1 delivery. Hit in the air to left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Play ball. 3. Out.
Digging in now, Kevin Garnett. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matty, and I think that pop-out was just a result of poor pitch selection. Got to see the pitch over the heart of the plate. He chased well out of the zone, and as a result, didn't really put a good swing on that.
This is line to left. Stanton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Mets lead it 3-0. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Gio Urshela.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it. And there are 2 away.
Play ball. Out. He's out. You're out. Ball 4. Take the base. Out. Out. Out.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He's the one to start off the 9th inning with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Left fielder looking up, still going back. Gone! A solo shot here to left. His first homer so far in the series. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Yeah, they have everything to lose in this game, but it's obvious they have zero quitting them. They're going to battle until the last out, and with that homer, they're that much closer to prolonging this series.
What's the play ball? He's out. Out. Out.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he ended up handing things off to his bullpen buddies in the 9th, but still, 8 strong innings from him really showed a lot in this one.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. New York get the win to jump out to a 2-0 series lead. Jose Barrios pitches well enough to get the We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. It's Game 3 of the World Series between the New York Yankees and the New York Mets. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
You know, I think the phrase must win is overused in sports, but even though this isn't an elimination game, it does sort of feel like a must win. Doesn't matter what sport you're talking about. If you go down 3-0 in any series, you're fighting nearly an impossible uphill battle. Feels like the series kind of rides on this game right here.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. Marcus Stroman will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Marcus Stroman, not a real big guy. First-round draft pick out of Duke University. Good power sinker, 92 to 94 miles an hour. His slider is good. Will throw an occasional curveball and changeup. His best trait, ultimate competitor.
Play ball. You're out. Ball 4. Take the base. Out.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Kevin Garnett.
Has a look, now the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Garnett is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
Stepping into the box, J.D. Davis. And the Mets with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stanton has a read on it. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So 2 on with 2 away. And ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. Alonso on second. Garnett at first. 2 out in the inning.
Come on, ball, get on up.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Now a long throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
So striding forward now, Jared Kelenic. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Jared Kelenic.
Hey, drive it deep, big dog. Here we go.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. There's ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Batting 8, the catcher, Austin Roma.
And see it, grab it. Let's go, big dog.
The 0-1 offering. The bouncer to the left side. Oh, and he can't come up with it. 1 run scores.
Let's play ball. Out. That hit him. First base. He's out. That's ball 4.
Now in the box, Kevin Garnett. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball
A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2. First and second now, one man out. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
So the bases are loaded here with one man gone, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis.
Davis.
Hey, take a rip like you can. Here you go, baby.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he will make the difficult catch out there as the runner will tag, but that could have been much worse. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Into the box now, Brandon Nimmo looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Nimmo.
And one time right now.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. We've played 2 full. Mets out in front, 4-0.
Play ball. You're out. 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 He's out. 4-4. Take your base. 3.
Now batting, Kevin Garnett. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Nope.
First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the fourth.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
J.D. Davis the next to bat.
Now batting, third baseman, J.D. Davis.
This is flared out towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman. So here's Brandon Nimmo. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a foul. He was late on that one.
And they got him.
Hey, a good right-handed pickoff move is really all about the footwork, and that was nice. He got his feet all the way around the first, which allowed his hips and everything else to clear for an accurate throw to the inside of the bag. That, and it was real quick, too.
Let's play ball. Out. You're out. Out. 3. He's out. 3. Out. Out. You're out.
Striding into the box, Kevin Garnett. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Garnett.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
Hey, see it. Drive it like you can.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they're on top by a count of 6-0.
Play ball. 3.
Next up for New York, Kevin Garnett is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Garnett.
Come on, big guy. One time.
First pitch on its way. He'll
1-0.
hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Two and 0.
In.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Oh, that's
Outside,
out. Boy.
3 and 0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Runners off for second. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning.
Let's play ball. That's ball 4. 3 out.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
Starting pitching, so obviously important to a team's success, and a great performance given here in this one by the fellow you see on your screen. He's our top player of the game.
Well, they sent him out there to try to finish off the complete game, but
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. It's Game 4 of the World Series between the New York Yankees and the New York Mets. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I can't help but be impressed with the way these guys have come into this series and just flat out handled their business. They're hitting on all cylinders, and I don't want to fully count out the other guys, but if the last 3 games are any indication of how this will play out, I think this series could be over really quick.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. Matthew Boyd is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just...
3. That's ball 4. Out. 3. 3. Out.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Kevin Garnett.
Here's the first pitch to him. In the dirt here. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, this inning was looking routine, and then with 1 base hit and a wild pitch later, things are looking a lot different. Now a base hit scores a run, got to reset on the mound and make some good pitches here.
Alonso stands at second with 2 gone. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time.
Let's go right here.
Way out in front as this is yanked foul into the seats in left.
Find some green, baby. Find some green.
He's set the payoff pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Mets strand 1. And this is still a 0-0 ball game.
Play ball. He's out. You're out. Full 4. Take your base. 3. Out. 3. 3. Out. Out. You're out. He's safe. Out. Ball 4. Take your base. 3.
Standing in, Kevin Garnett. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh?
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball that's outside.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
2-1 to count. Now here's the pitch.
That's outside.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hit to third.
Come on, get it, get it.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Let's play ball. 3.
Come on, guys.
Leading off for the Yankees, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Ain't no one down here.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Garnett is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Play ball.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. Lifetime numbers against Matt Boyd. He's 2 for 4. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Garnett is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And with 2 away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight?
Let's play ball. He's out. Out. 3. You're out. 3. Out. That's ball 4. Out. He's out. You're out. Out.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Hicks. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Aaron Hicks.
This is in the air to left field. Left fielder giving chase, and he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch, and we still have no score. Standing in, Kevin Garnett. He'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Hard on the ground towards short. He's got it. On to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home 7th.
Play ball. 3. Out. 3. 3. Out. He's out. You're out. 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 He's out. You're out. Out. 3. Out.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Gleyber Torres.
0-1 the pitch. Left field and deep. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So they breeze through this half of the inning. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. And we still have no score. Now at the plate, Kevin Garnett. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Kevin Garnett.
Hey, like you can up there, like you can. Let's go.
First delivery to him on the way. 0-1 the count.
Hey, let it fly, let it fly.
Pitch on the way.
I got 1 ball, 1
Now
strike.
action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now.
Keep driving. Let's go, kid.
No, that's
Can't
down.
find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Now here it comes. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mets. Leading off for the Yankees, the left fielder.
Hit high and deep to left field. Back on it is the left fielder to the track. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya! A solo shot here to left, and it's now a 1-run ball game.
This is going to be one of those moments we look back on in a couple years when we relive this World Series. That swing of the bat late in the game.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Urshela.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Garnett He's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So they pick up a run on the solo.
Let's play ball. Ball 4. Take your base.
Well, you want to talk about coming up big when it matters most. How about turning in a performance like this in a series-clinching game? Guys, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you said it, Matt. This is where it matters the most. People are going to be talking about this performance here for the rest of his life. He was on the big stage for everyone to see, and he was the difference maker in the series victory.
Back now on the show. This one's all over as you get a look there at the jubilation following this walk-off victory.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious New York Mets.
Great job.